Last summer, I bought a cheap water slide for my kids. It was a complete disaster. The material tore within an hour, the water pressure was pathetic, and my backyard turned into a muddy swamp. Figuring out which inflatable water slides actually survive rowdy kids and hold up season after season is a massive headache. You don't want to waste your money on a leaking nightmare. Today, I'm revealing the top 7 backyard water slides I've personally tested to save your lawn and your sanity. But which one completely blew me away? Let's dive in. 7. Costway Inflatable Water Slide. When I unboxed this unit and laid it out on my lawn, the vibrant colors and the giant cartoon crab design immediately caught my kids' attention. The initial setup process seemed straightforward enough, and I was excited to see how the dual slides would handle a busy afternoon of backyard playtime. Visually, it looks like a fantastic little water park that promises a lot of fun for the younger crowd. The slide features a decent-sized climbing wall that leads up to the dual slides, allowing 2 kids to race down simultaneously into the splash pools below. It also includes 2 water cannons positioned at the edges, which I found to be a really engaging feature for children who prefer to stay in the pool area rather than climb. During my testing, the kids spent a good hour just blasting each other with the cannons and crawling through the built-in tunnel. The mesh walls at the top of the slide provided a good sense of security, ensuring no one tumbled backward. However, once the initial excitement wore off, a few glaring issues became apparent during my hands-on testing. The material is made from standard Oxford cloth, which honestly feels quite thin compared to the commercial-grade vinyl used in higher-end models. As the kids got more aggressive, I noticed the stitching around the main splash pool looked incredibly stressed, and the overall structure began to sag when approaching the 330-pound weight limit. Additionally, the water cannons had a tendency to leak at the hose connection points, slowly turning the grass around the slide into a muddy mess. The biggest frustration, though, is that this specific model does not come with a blower included. 6. Sportspower Battle Ridge. I was genuinely pumped to test this one out because the tactical, competitive design really stands out from the typical bouncy castle aesthetic. When I rolled it out onto the tarp in my backyard, it looked like the ultimate arena for a summer water war. Getting it inflated with the included air blower was a breeze, and the anticipation was sky high as the kids grabbed their water gear and prepared to battle it out in the sweltering afternoon heat. The Battle Ridge is built around a single, fast-paced central water slide, flanked by 2 separate climbing walls with padded grab handles. This dual climbing feature is actually quite brilliant because it allows 2 kids to race to the top simultaneously without stepping on each other. Once at the top, they can slide down into a reasonably sized splash pool that features dual water cannons. During our play session, the kids absolutely loved the competitive nature of the setup, defending the pool area with the cannons while others try to scale the walls. Unfortunately, my testing revealed some significant structural and material drawbacks that brought the fun to a halt faster than I expected. The slide is constructed using PVC-coated polyester, which sounds rugged on paper, but the actual sliding surface started showing visible stress marks and scuffs after just a few hours of standard play. Furthermore, just like the Costway model, the hose connections for the water cannons were poorly sealed. This resulted in a constant drip that severely reduced the water pressure coming out of the cannons themselves and soaked the surrounding lawn. Another major issue is the maximum weight limit, which is capped at a mere 250 pounds. 5. Happy Hop Shark Attack. Visually, this is an absolute stunner of a water slide. Unboxing this massive shark-themed inflatable in the backyard instantly drew the attention of every kid in the neighborhood. As the heavy-duty blower filled the structure, watching the giant, menacing shark jaw take shape was a genuinely thrilling experience. It immediately felt like a premium product, and the vibrant blues and grays of the shark design make it a fantastic centerpiece for any summer birthday party. The features on this slide are perfectly tailored for relentless aquatic fun. It boasts a dramatic shark tunnel entrance that kids have to brave before scaling the climbing wall. Once at the top, they are treated to dual racing slides that allow for side-by-side competition. One of my favorite features during the testing process was the built-in waterfall splash zone located right at the top of the slides. It continuously pours water down the lanes, ensuring the sliding surface remains incredibly slick and fast without me having to stand there with a garden hose. The build quality here is where you really start to see the difference. Happy Hop utilizes a heavy-duty, 3-layered PVC material on all the high-traffic areas, specifically the climbing wall and the sliding lanes. During my rigorous weekend testing, the material held up remarkably well to constant, aggressive climbing and sliding. There is absolutely no sagging at the top platform, and the reinforced stitching gave me total peace of mind as the kids threw themselves down the dual lanes hour after hour. It supports up to 200 pounds, which is ideal for 3 to 4 younger kids playing simultaneously. While older teenagers might find the slide a bit compact for their liking, the overhead water sprayer and the immersive shark adventure make it a massive hit for the younger crowd. 4. Blast Zone Pirate Blaster. If you want to completely transform your yard into a miniature theme park, this is exactly where you start. Setting this up felt less like inflating a toy and more like constructing an actual pirate fortress. It is a massive 20 by 12-foot behemoth, and when I hooked up the UL-listed blower, it commanded the entire lawn. The sheer scale and ambition of this water slide had my kids absolutely screaming with excitement before the water was even turned on. The Pirate Blaster is packed with an insane amount of play features. It includes a sprawling splash area, a steep, extra-long water slide, dual water cannons, a crawl tunnel, and even a mini bouncer enclosed with safety netting. During our test run, I was incredibly impressed by the commercial vinyl impact surfaces, which provide a genuine bounce house feel that cheaper slides completely lack. The kids could seamlessly transition from bouncing in the enclosed pirate ship area to rocketing down the slide into the massive pool. The water delivery system on this unit is exceptionally well thought out. I connected the heavy-duty garden hose to the sprayer assembly, and the integrated flow regulator kept the slide perfectly slick without overflowing the main pool too quickly. I also love the intelligent placement of the climbing ramp. Because it's located at the front, the kids aren't forced to exit the pool and track muddy grass and dirt back onto the slide. The double and quadruple stitching held up flawlessly under the weight of 5 kids playing simultaneously. With a robust weight capacity of 300 pounds, this slide easily accommodates older, more energetic kids without breaking a sweat. 3. Little Tikes Rocky Mountain River Race. After putting this incredibly popular inflatable through its paces, I understand exactly why it remains a top seller year after year. Unboxing, it was a breeze, and immediately upon unrolling it, you can feel the thickness of the puncture-resistant material. The Rocky Mountain design aesthetic is charming and fits perfectly into standard-sized yards without overwhelming the space, making an ideal choice for parents who want big fun without sacrificing their entire lawn. The layout of the Rocky Mountain River Race is wonderfully designed for continuous, uninterrupted play. It features 2 side-by-side slides with a sturdy climbing wall situated right in the middle, allowing kids to race up and slide down in a perfect, endless loop. But the absolute best feature, and the one that caused the most laughter during my testing, is a surprise dump bucket perched at the top. It slowly fills with water and periodically tips over, soaking whoever happens to be climbing the wall at that exact moment. Stability and safety are clearly top priorities for Little Tikes with this model. Once I had it fully staked into the ground, it felt incredibly secure, even when multiple kids were scrambling up the center wall. The splash pool is wide and deep enough to provide a satisfying, splashy landing, but shallow enough to offer parents total peace of mind. I also really appreciated the secure footholds and heavy-duty handles on the climbing wall, which made it incredibly easy for even the youngest toddlers to scale safely. Setup is practically effortless. The powerful blower inflates the entire structure in a matter of seconds. When the weekend was over, I found that deflating, draining, and drying the pool took significantly less effort compared to the larger units on this list. 2. Sunny and Fun Ultra Deluxe. When I unboxed and inflated this absolute beast, it completely took over my backyard in the most spectacular way possible. It is wonderfully enormous, towering over the fence line and packed to the brim with engaging activities. The anticipation built rapidly as the quiet but surprisingly powerful blower inflated the towering structure, revealing a premium, resort-style water park right in the middle of my grass. This slide is a veritable playground featuring a towering main slide, a challenging and steep climbing wall, and a massive splash pool that feels much more like a legitimate mini swimming pool. One of the major highlights during my extensive testing was the overhead shower sprinkler system combined with the high-powered water gun mounted at the edge of the pool. These features provided non-stop entertainment, allowing the kids to stage elaborate water battles while staying completely soaked in the blazing summer heat. What really pushes this slide so close to the #1 spot is the phenomenal construction quality. It is crafted from heavy-duty synthetic nylon that is meticulously reinforced with premium, thick stitching. You can physically feel the density and quality of the material as you run your hands over it. During the test, it comfortably supported the weight of several heavier, older kids without buckling, leaning, or losing a single ounce of air pressure, proving that its structural rigidity is truly top tier. The included accessories make managing this giant water park surprisingly simple. It comes with heavy-duty stakes, a comprehensive repair kit, and a durable carrying case. The blower motor is exceptionally quiet for its size, maintaining a rock-solid structure without sounding like a jet engine running in your yard. 1. Bestway H2 OGO Triple Splash Mega Water Park. This isn't just a simple backyard water slide. It is a full-blown summer resort packed into a single box. The sheer unparalleled excitement when unboxing this massive 22-foot monster is something you have to experience to believe. With its vibrant colors and towering presence, it instantly becomes the ultimate centerpiece of any summer party. From the moment I turned on the blower, I knew this was the absolute winner. The play features on the Triple Splash are simply unmatched by anything else on the market. It boasts 3 distinct slides, including a terrifyingly fun steep drop and a sweeping curved slide, all of which empty out into a sprawling, massive play pool. During my testing, the sheer variety of activities kept a large group of highly energetic kids entertained for over 6 hours straight without a single complaint of boredom. It even features a built-in obstacle course element that elevates the fun far beyond just climbing and sliding. Durability and performance are where the Bestway H2 OGO truly outshines the competition. The ultra-durable PVC-coated polyester material feels practically indestructible, effortlessly brushing off heavy impacts, roughhousing, and constant sliding. Even after 6 hours of relentless use by older kids, the entire structure remained rock solid without any sagging or stress tears. The water distribution system is completely flawless, perfectly soaking the dump bucket and keeping all 3 slides incredibly well lubricated for maximum speed and safety. Despite its colossal size, the setup process is shockingly easy, inflating in under 3 minutes with the heavy-duty blower. Every single feature executes flawlessly, and the large release valves make deflating the giant structure surprisingly straightforward. The attention to detail, from the safe climbing handles to the reinforced splash zones, is spectacular.